Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oaks, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On play action, Shedeur exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here we go. Start.
On second down here, Sanders. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And he will score. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good and ends with you being able to get some points of your own. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he's not going to get on 3rd and short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. Still going. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big play on 4th and 2. 56 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
3rd and goal for Jackson. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 46-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
19 Tiger. Ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to.
That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage.
13, Browns 9.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
18 ready. Let's go.
To throw is Sanders. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. So a big one there to start the drive. A gain of 48.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Browns 16, Ravens 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Now
second
some
and
movement
1.
up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Jackson now on second down. Right here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And third down coming up.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before third down.
Guys, you got this. Let's win. Please, get it together.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
27 yards.
They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the
So a
42-yard
big
line.
third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Browns with the advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They'll come up here, first and 10.
No, we changed it.
Off the play fake, Jackson forced out wide, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
7 more yards.
A gain there of 27 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Browns' 12-yard line.
You ready? Get hot.
Here's Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening has the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Bobcat. Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
Sanders is intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get. Really can't afford to go 3 and out here, Mike. I know you got the lead, but it's not insurmountable by any means, especially after they just scored their last time out. So they've got to dial up their best third down protection, best third down play, whatever it is, by any means necessary. They've got to keep this drive alive.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10.
Baltimore, first down.
To throw is Jackson. Moving to his right. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
Drive will start on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Leggett in motion. Now Sanders to throw on second down.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On third down, Sanders. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Leggett in motion. Play action. It's Sanders. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
The tackle made the gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Gonna go right back to Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. This is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, you don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Ravens 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got Likely over the middle. And they'll have a 1st down and definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Come on, ready? Ready.
On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back. in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball at the 3, second down, and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Isaiah Likely, touchdown Ravens. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Throwing now, Sanders on first down. Going for it all. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. LeJohntay Wester now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action now. Jackson. Headed left, buying time. Now he'll run it. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. There's that man again, another catch. And he's got another one. Isaiah Likely, touchdown Ravens. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Now, Shedeur. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
19 tight. Let's go now. 18. 65.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
We get in motion. From the gun on third down, Sanders. He's got it! And he's in! Dante Thornton, touchdown Browns. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
13, 13. 180.
On the give, here's Henry. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Middle. 180.
Jackson. Oh, they're out in a flash, and he lost the football. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed, but they couldn't get it in time. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
180.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. The former defensive rookie of the year, Will Anderson, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Back row 80.
Up the middle they go. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Sanders to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
70, 70. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Ravens 34.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, middle. You.
This is Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on. 180. Sit on.
They'll go again here with Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
180.
On play action, here's Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
180.
He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Hands up.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play. And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Shedeur on 1st down. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
Quick throw on the upfield is batted away. That is incomplete. It's a good job of recognition by the defense, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Tap 60. Tap 60.
Leggett in motion.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Sanders. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
Sanders pass intercepted.
This is just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will go all the way. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go. And that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Come on. Hey. 70, step forward. Ready?
Blown back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Left side, catch made by McConkey. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First and 10. Jackson. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here's the give to Henry, running right. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
4-yard line.
He's got his big tight end, Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record.
Makes the score Ravens 52, Browns 38. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 8.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Moving left, taking off. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Now it's Sanders. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's going to be caught. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
First down, Cleveland.
70 Rangers.
Sanders will throw it. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's into the clear again. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. I'm going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
18 Cardinal. Street.
Throwing again is Sanders. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go. Hey, middle. Hey.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Open man. That's Bateman downfield. And he will score. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. They'll let Henry try to run for it. And he will get into the end zone and book the lead up by 2 more.
60. Browns 46. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no. Offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out. But it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. He'll run out of the gun with Henry. He's got space inside the 25. And he will score! Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Now, Shedeur. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. And now, some of the new thinking. They're down 9, but they're going to go for 2 here.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Hey, middle. 13. Yeah.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Jackson looking to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Come on. 60 back.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now he's loose again. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. First and 10.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. 60 Bison.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete. But it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Pass caught right side by Fulton. Now Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. To throw again is Sanders. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day. Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Second and 10.
They'll run it with Henry. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
It's third and
This one
7.
all but over. Here's third down. Now Jackson. Now deep ball for Bateman. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
2 yards. That's good for Baltimore.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.